Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is a particular day that usually happen at least once or up to 3 times in your Gregorian calendar year. Friday the 13th means that whereby a day of the month actually falls on the 13th day of that month, which consequently falls on Friday. And Friday the 13th is widely believed as a mystical day whereby a lot of unlucky activities could actually happen to somebody. So now I'll be talking about why I hate Friday the 13th in two perspectives. The first one is that the historical perspective about this particular Friday the 13th. A lot of synonymical, very anxious and very tragical activities has actually happened on Friday 13th. Talk about the March 13th, 2020, which was also Friday 13th, whereby United States of America first of all discovered the first case of COVID-19 pandemic, which actually erupted the whole global state. Going forward, we also talk about the September 13th of 1996, whereby Tupac died. As a result of this, this also happened Friday the 13th. We also know about the fact that the stock market also crashed, which was caused as a mini crash in the year 1989. This also happened October 13, 1989, which was Friday the 13th. The word Friday the 13th actually has been given a phobia, that is the fear. Some people actually have fear for Friday the 13th, and this has been given to a name phobia called paraskevidecatriphobia, which is also known as a fear of Friday the 13th. So all these antecedents is what have made me it's the fact that Friday the 13th actually happens. Going forward, let's talk about the movie Friday the 13th, which was directed by Sean Cunningham in the year 1980. This movie actually casted different counselors who were in this particular movie. These counselors actually camped themselves in a particular league called the Crystal League. And as a result of this particular thing, these 9 people actually met untimely death just because they actually camped themselves in that particular lake itself, because the lake has been tragic to some particular incident which had happened before these 9 people went for the camping. Why do I hate Friday the 13th? Because of so many bad incidents that actually happened in this particular movie. Lost lives, a lot of so many social violence that this particular movie caused in the end. Though Alice eventually got saved amongst every one of the counselors that were there, but she would never recover from the tragic happiness on how these people were brutally murdered. The ones that was killed by arrow, the one that was choked to death, and a lot of things that has actually happened in this particular day. Why do I hate Friday the 13th personally to me? January 13th of this particular year, I actually went on a particular strike to get a very big gig to myself, but I actually lost this gig just because a number was actually different from mine. And because of this particular day, I eventually remember that yes, January 13th was also falling on a Friday.